guys, back with another Boom Beach video here. I know I was supposed to upload SAS, but yeah, I could not actually get gameplay for that because there was nothing really good happening in that. So today we're going to be versing Dr. Terror. I already did stage 1. I'm using warriors. This is stage 2. I'm scouting it just to see how everything looks. Right off the bat, I see up here I got this double hit for this cannon and this mortar. So I go ahead and I decide to take that and drop both of those. And then I see these two cannons here. The first double hit hits. Double hit hits. Try saying that 3 times fast. Anyway, so I drop my warriors over here on the left hand side. I'm kind of hoping they just all run up there for that free energy. And as they destroy all of this stuff up here, one straggler decides to be brave and go for the machine gun, so I have to flare everybody back that way. But I go for this double hit again and I fail epically. So I decided, you know what, I'll just take out this other mortar. I have the energy to. One more and it's down. So by the time I take that out, they're already over here working on this cannon. They managed to take the cannon down before I could even throw the shock bomb. I shock bombed those two things down there, and I decided to use a health kit instead of flying that one guy up to the top. Either way, I managed to save everybody else instead of one guy, so I mean, it was no big deal. But I ended up losing 4 guys, I believe. Yeah, 4 guys. And then I go back to home base. I refill my guys, collect these 10 diamonds right here. So I'm up to 133 diamonds now. My stone is maxed out. So is my iron right now. I go ahead and decide to build that real quick. I believe that was an idol. But I get plus 6% for gunboat energy, which I already have, so I go ahead and decide to reclaim it. And then yeah. As you can see, I'm upgrading my radar. That'll be finished by the end of this video. But as I said, just to go right back to Dr. Terror. So this is stage 3 here, I believe. Yeah, stage 3. Right off the bat, I see these rocket launchers, and that's kind of worrying. But I realize I'm using warriors, so there's really no big threat there. So I decided to go ahead and attack with the troops that I have. But I realize there's a second rocket launcher down there, which kind of worries me, but I realize I could probably keep my guys out of the range of it. And then that machine gun might be a problem there. So I decide to just wing it. I believe, yeah. I drop them all right there on the right hand side. They all run up to the crates and start destroying them, but I flare them right to it. And then I shock bomb the other rocket launcher, not giving that one up top long enough to track my guys so it can shoot off. They have that down in a matter of seconds, and yeah, they decide to go straight for that box. And right now they are getting pretty torn up, so I reflare them so the machine gun can't hit them, and then it's just home free from there. Now I'm just looking for crates to hit with my artillery shells, which that was a terribly placed artillery shell. I missed. So I look for another double hit in hopes to hit it. And right there I find one. I do manage to get both of those ones. And then I just use my last artillery shell on the headquarters, but it doesn't even have time to hit. So that's stage 3 down. Pretty easy, pretty fast. I believe this is his volcano island, I believe. And then I believe I scout this, but I don't jump right into it. Honestly, I had no plans in beating this one. I wasn't even going to attempt it, to be truthful. But I barely beat this one. And I guess it was just smart placement. Right off the bat here, I go ahead and destroy that cannon. As soon as it's destroyed, I decide to go ahead and drop my troops on the right-hand side. I let them break that crate for the energy. Then I flare them up to the mortar. And that boom mine up there, I know it's going to be a problem, but there's not really much I can do about it. So I just flare them right up to the next mortar, and that boom mine actually took a lot of my guys out. And I decide to make them take out that second sniper tower, because if not, it would wreck me. And they managed to get enough energy for me to reflare them, but I failed epically. So instead of positioning them around the HQ so they wouldn't get hit by the rocket, I managed to actually hit the HQ, so they just stayed there. But I do end up taking it down because that sniper manages to take out all of my guys on the right hand side, and then it can't hit anymore after that, and the rocket launcher isn't powerful enough to destroy my warriors as they rebuild their health. And that's stage 4, pretty much beaten. Not the best, but not the worst. Not too bad, not too bad. So I decide, as you can see right there, actually, as soon as I get stage 5 unlocked, I go down 1 medal. So another village was taken. But I was looking at this one, and I had no idea how I was even going to attempt to do this one. Not with warriors, anyway. Because it'd be in the range of that boom cannon back there. So I decided that my best choice would be to use heavies and Zookas, because the Zookas would be out of the range and of pretty much most of the stuff back there after they took out the mortar. So I go ahead and change all my troops to 2 boats of heavies and then 3 boats of Zookas. But I do end up taking out another small little island, one that was taken from me. I mean, it was a PC base, so I mean, no big deal. I realized that only took 14 diamonds, so I do, later on in the video, finish that off. I was looking at what to upgrade next. I do end up going with Zookas. But I was debating on what to go with next. But right here, actually, I believe I go to the map here soon. Yes, and then I go see which one was taken from me. It was this one down here. Bada boom. And it looks relatively easy. But I wish I was still using warriors, because that would have made it so much faster. But the only thing that looks like it would be a big problem is that sniper tower, because the simple fact that if it gets a hold of my Zookas, then I have a slight problem. So here, for the sake of the video, I go ahead and finish those off for 41 diamonds. I go ahead and I attack this one. I drop my heavies first, and then my Zookas slightly after. And I try for the shock bomb on all of them, and I succeed. And then I believe as soon as they destroy that, I throw another shock bomb and get all of them. And as soon as they take out that is when I use the artillery shells on the sniper tower. I managed to take out the sniper tower in 3 hits, which wasn't too bad. And they destroy that last mortar before it can kill my last guy. Here I decide to flare them over into the trees so they avoid those mines, throw my last artillery on the HQ, and within a matter of seconds they have it down. So we didn't lose any troops, and I decided to scroll up to the top of the map and get ballsy here and go for Terror Stage 5. I was looking at what I could attack and try and take out. And I'd say what I did was kind of smart, but you know. So I decided to use an artillery shell on the boom mine there. That way it doesn't take out any of my troops. And then I just say, go for it and drop all my troops there. And I want them to not run towards the flamethrower like they were planning on doing. So I flare them up here. And then I hoped that they would just continue up the path, but I know they wouldn't. So I used another flare. I wanted them to go more for the machine gun first before the mortar, but one ended up splitting off for that flamethrower. So I do waste another flare to regroup them all up there. I lose one of my Zookas there, another Zooka there, and another there. And I decided to drop a health kit to heal up most of my Zookas. They do end up taking the machine gun down before that health kit expires, so they couldn't really die. And then they managed to take out the mortar, and I flare them back so they don't run into that mine. And that one Zooka there decides to shoot at the flamethrower. But I do speed this part up to ×6 because it is, if not it would take a while. But as you can see up there in the top left hand corner, it's ×6. But right at like 20 seconds I started turning my head because I didn't want to watch anymore. I cut it really close at the end. Right here's where I started turning my head and I didn't want to watch. But I do end up beating it with 5 seconds to spare. And I took it for the victory. Nobody cares what he has to say. I beat level 5, I can live with that. So I look at my sculptor to see if there's anything I can do, and there isn't, sadly. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video. As you can see here, I do finish my warriors, and I start my Zookas. But that's going to be it for this video, and hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment. And I know I was supposed to upload a SAS video, but I simply didn't record anything because nothing really exciting happened. And my Boom Beach videos have been a little poor. But that's going to be it for this video. Later.